MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's been a one-man wrecking crew lately, driving in 20 runs over the last 10 ball games. I guess I shouldn't say one-man wrecking crew. It takes a lot of support from the guys above him to get in a position to be driven in, but he has been the man.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. EK, any thoughts? Cowboy JJ gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 14 on the season. Now to the plate, Cowboy JJ. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
So they're going back. Gone! J.P. Arancibia is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Hit to short. And he's safe.
He made it safe.
Cowboy JJ will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Charlie Blackmon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ashe is there, makes the play, 1 away. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on. Ben Paulson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pereira. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest. Cody Ashe will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Right side. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been
So stepping in, Ryan Howard, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounded up the first baseline. 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. J.P. Arancibia steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A pause and the 0-2. to short. Scooped up. Descalzo on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Cowboy JJ gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Pereira ranging back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
Back. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, the 3rd and final game. Cowboy JJ will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now,
Cowboy JJ stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. You're talking about a long home run. They all count the same, but goodness.
Cowboy JJ will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Carlos Gonzalez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown. And there he goes towards second. Very softly hit to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Ben Paulson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game. So the lead. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's high, and they're not going to get him at third. It's a double steal.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Oberholzer pauses. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Nope.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
One time, right now.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the... Kurt Fenn will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Borges is there. Let's see if they test it. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. The 0-1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this?
Out.
He is. They get the force at second base. And Cowboy JJ comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Borges is there, 1 away. Michael Franco digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Grounded to short. JJ comes. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our Tops Player of the Game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Danny Espinoza is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our Tops Player of the Game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he wound up having just the one at-bat, but he stepped into a crucial spot and delivered off the bench. In my mind, that was the turning point of the game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 1-0. Good night from Denver.
2 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.